Welcome to City Insider. This is the YouTube channel that will bring Man City fans the latest news of the club in our hearts. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me. Man City sell out tickets for Community Shield despite boycott calls. Manchester City have sold out their full allocation of tickets for Sunday's Community Shield against Arsenal, despite a leading supporters group calling for fans to boycott the clash due to the late kickoff. The season's traditional curtain raiser at Wembley had been scheduled to get underway at 5:30 p.m. before being brought forward by 90 minutes by the FA after City raised concerns over the start time. Before kickoff was moved to 4 p.m. following talks between the FA, the two clubs and broadcasters. City fan group We Are 1894 had urged supporters to stay away from the fixture after warning it presented significant travel challenges and made it difficult for many loyal supporters to attend. They maintained that view when it was changed, but a club spokesperson confirmed to Mailsport that all of City's 31,500 tickets for the match, as well as an unspecified number of extra seats given to them by the FA, had been sold. Juan Malillo returns to City coaching staff. Juan Malillo has returned to Manchester City's coaching staff. The 57-year-old Spaniard was previously on City boss Pep Guardiola's backroom team for 2 seasons from the summer of 2020. He subsequently departed a year ago to become head coach at Qatari outfit Al Sadd. Guardiola, who played under Lillo at Mexican club Dorados, said on City's official website, "Juanma sees things no one else in the game sees. He understands football on an incredible level, so he is the perfect person for me to work alongside. I have always been inspired by him. His knowledge of football, his intelligence and his humanity mark him out as a very special person in my life, and we have a shared ideology. He is a friend, a colleague and an inspiration. I am so happy he is back here at Manchester City. His preparation for matches is absolutely amazing. I know he will raise standards because he works so hard every single day." Manchester City make second Kyle Walker contract offer. Manchester City have tabled a second contract offer to Kyle Walker in a bid to keep him at the club. City had offered Walker a new deal in June, but the England international rejected that in favour of a proposal from Bayern Munich. Despite the offer from the Etihad club being higher, Walker was keen on a move to Bayern at the end of last season. With the 33-year-old unhappy with his minutes across the 2022-23 season, Manchester City do not want to lose Kyle Walker, that is for sure. They do not want to lose what he offers the club, on the pitch and off it, and they could do without the process of finding his replacement, let alone whoever that is going through the adaptation process that is common for new arrivals at the Etihad Stadium. It was much easier for City to offer Walker a new 2-year contract that included a pay rise to try to keep him at the club until much closer to the end of his career, but by that point, a seed had already been planted. Walker had received a proposal from Bayern Munich before last season ended and, having turned 33 in late May, spoke to their head coach, Thomas Tuchel, in the days after City's treble-clinching Champions League final victory on June 10. Soon after that, he had decided to make the move to Bayern, primarily because he had 1 year left on his deal at City and, having lost his place as first-choice right-back in the second half of last season, was seduced by the idea of a top European club offering him a prominent role in their team. Nothing is agreed officially, but he certainly likes the idea, to the extent that even after City showed him how important he still is to them, he accepted Bayern's offer last week. A deal still needs to be reached between the clubs, and it may be that City make another attempt to keep Walker, but he is clearly very keen on a new challenge in Bavaria. Italy's Juventus made an approach on Friday, after Walker had agreed to Bayern's proposal, but it is thought a transfer to Germany remains his preference, with the squad reporting back for pre-season training tomorrow, Monday, and then flying to Tokyo on Wednesday to begin a 3-match pre-season tour to Japan and South Korea. City have several situations to resolve in a fairly short time. They kick off the Premier League season against Burnley on Friday, August 11th. They are confident that their defense come the start of the season will include Josko Gvardiol, currently of German side RB Leipzig, and that Aymeric Laporte and João Cancelo will be moved on, but none of those deals has transpired yet. Losing Walker adds uncertainty to their transfer plans. They are also waiting for news on Riyad Mahrez and Bernardo Silva, who both have serious interest from Saudi Arabia. City do not want to lose either of them, but are especially keen to keep Bernardo because he is seen as the obvious candidate to replace Ilkay Gundogan, who joined Barcelona once his contract expired this summer, after West Ham's Declan Rice elected to join Arsenal and not them. Pep Guardiola breaks silence on Declan Rice transfer failure. Pep Guardiola has no regrets over losing out to Arsenal in the bidding war for Declan Rice. The Gunners snapped up the England midfielder for a British record £105 million fee after seeing off Manchester City's competition for one of the most anticipated signings of the summer transfer market. City face Arsenal in the Community Shield on Sunday, and Guardiola praised his former assistant Mikel Arteta for bringing in Rice. "Absolutely not," he replied when asked if he had any regrets over City's bid. "Declan Rice decided to go to Arsenal. The offer was incredible. All the best to him, because I think he's a really important player. He's a really nice guy, and for the England national team he is and will be important. Arsenal bought an incredible player." Guardiola noted how impressed he was by City's rivals, while naming Newcastle as another team to invest heavily. He continued, "Definitely. They didn't buy players to make the squad bigger, they bought starting 11 players." And that's the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me.